Hey, everybody. Welcome to my B.A.D, the Busk at Dusk. A rare Saturday appearance, incarnationally speaking. All right, so I'm not going to hide it from y'all. I'm kind of in a, quiet and weird place. Just came from a service from my good buddy Rob Fox. Let me see. I think I got some fishy problem. So I was honored to get a chance to sing at the service. I didn't do this one, but it's one that losing him last week brought to mind. It's an old John Denver tune. There are many ways of being in the circle we call life. A wise man seeks an answer, burns a candle through the night. Is a jewel just a pebble that found a way to shine? Is a hero's blood more righteous than a hobo's sip of wine? Did I speak to you one morning on some distant world away? Did you save me from an arrow? Did I lay you in a grave? Were we brothers on a journey? Did you teach me how to run? Were we broken by the waters? Did I lie you in the sun? I dreamed you were a prophet in a meadow. I dreamed I was a mountain in the wind. I dreamed you knelt and touched me with a flower. I woke this flower in my hand. I know that love is seeing all the infinite in one, in the brotherhood of creatures, through the Father, to the Son. The vision of your goodness will sustain me through the cold. Take my hand now to remember when you find yourself alone. You're never alone, and the Spirit fills the darkness of the heavens. It fills the endless yearning of the soul. It lives within a star too far to dream of. It lives within each part and is the whole. It's the fire and the wings, fire and the wings that fly us home. I was so worried about hitting that high note, I forgot the chord. All right, I'm going to do one more for Rob. This is the song that I did at the service this afternoon. And then I'm going to, try to pull out of this nosedive here, and you guys will cheer me up, I'm sure. They tell me now you must say goodbye, though I'm not sure just for how long or why. I must begin walking under a sky without you with me. They say every hourglass runs out of sand, and that I have to let go of your hand, and that my tomorrow today should be planned without you with me. They say things can change in the blink of a tear, but your courage taught me that I shouldn't fear. Come what may, your love will always be here in my heart. Nothing is ever the way that it seems. I have my memories, I have my dreams, and so I'll never know quite what life means without you with me. Without you with me. They say things can change in the blink of a tear, but your courage taught me that I shouldn't fear. Come what may, your love will always be here in my heart. Your strength and your spirit are now part of me, along with the joy that we've shared. So you see, although you go away, I'll never be without you with me. Without you with me. So that's for my buddy Rob. And I guess it's okay to tell the story. The memorial service was actually at the very place we met, which was a country club, golf club down in Dover, Delaware. And Rob had invited me through my agent, T-shirt Kathy, back then, to speak through the Dover Rotary. So my song, Dover, was on the radio a lot back in, this is 20 years ago, literally, I guess. And the Rotary had invited me to come down and sing the song and talk to them. But word got out that I was against the war and had written songs to that effect. I never considered Dover to be on any particular side of the fence. It was just about the price that we were paying and the idea that we should be paying attention to that price, which it didn't seem like we were. So anyway, Rob was with the Rotary and invited me down, and word got out that that I was an anti-war cat and had written songs to that effect. And they started to send around a line from a song I had written called Azizala on the same album that Dover came out on. And talk about out of context. It wasn't even the whole sentence. It was just a phrase from a sentence, from a song. but somebody from the USO sent it to everybody in the Dover Rotary, and half the Rotary threatened to quit if I was allowed to speak, and half the Rotary threatened to quit if I wasn't allowed to speak. And I was like, I don't need to go down there. I'm happy not to go down and have a chicken lunch or whatever it was, and so I was going to pull out. Anyway, this fellow Rob Fox, he was in the middle of everything, saying, "No, you people need to talk to each other." And I met a retired Air Force colonel this afternoon, who I first met at that event. Great guy. And he had served in Vietnam. And he had come back, and he had been spit on by anti-war protesters back in the 70s or 60s, whatever it was. And all this anger lived inside of him, And he wanted to meet me in the worst way, and I do mean the worst way. Because the first thing he said to me was, "I want to punch you in the mouth." I was like, Rob introduced us, and he said, "I want to punch you in the mouth." And he had his fist balled, and he was ready to go. And we stood there in the vestibule of that golf club, and we talked for about, 20 minutes, half hour, heart to heart, man to man. And I told him where I stood and why I stood there, and he told me the same thing. And I told him about the song I had written and gave him the context that those words had been pulled from. And we ended up embracing as friends with tears on our faces. And he said, "John, I wish I had known you when I came back from Vietnam." And again, that's Rob, that's like trusting that if people can just see past, their own shit, some good stuff can happen. That was the kind of guy he was. So I just thought y'all all ought to know. He's also the treasurer of New Beginnings Next Step. And we're going to miss him. Well, anyway, like I said, I'm not going to stay off, in a down mood here. I'm going to try and cheer myself up. I got a note from somebody on the Facebook today saying, it might be time to dust off, Minnie Lou. Of course, I knew exactly what he was referring to, and it brought me back to something that Ramblin' Jack had said to me, because Ramblin' Jack was a big fan of Minnie Lou. He loved that song. And he said, "Why don't you do that song anymore?" And I said, "Well, Jack, it's about John Ashcroft and the Bush administration and a statue. It's old. I had to retire that song." Jack says, "Man, you never retire a folk song. You just write a new verse." So I did today. Hall of Justice vestibule, in front of your pedestal, Mr. Ashcroft did commence to hold the weekly press conference. The Attorney General boiled, 'cause the photo ops were spoiled by the sight of statues lewd, alabaster pulchritude. Oh, Minnie Lou, there was nothing we could do. Cops won't let you drive about with one of your headlights out. The Grecian statues tend to be known for taking liberties. When it comes to togs and frocks, still the general was shocked. "Fix that statue," Ashcroft cried. "Makes me look undignified. Some decorum is a must. By George, it's dignity or bust." Oh, Minnie Lou, there was nothing we could do. The cops won't let you drive about with one of your headlights out. You said our eyes should not absorb the statue's pert alfresco orb. Little modesty is best, please someone cover up the breast. So they got somebody sharp, $8,000 and a tarp that they found in the garage to obfuscate the decolletage. Oh, Minnie Lou, there was nothing we could do. These cops won't let you drive about with one of your headlights out. Now photos show no marble globe perched behind old John's earlobe. The message could not be more clear. No milk of human kindness here. But art is ours for treasuring. So if it makes blood pressure sing, cut back on the sodium and move the freaking podium. Oh, Minnie Lou, there was nothing we could do. Cops won't let you drive about with one of your headlights out. Now that was a long time ago. These days Michelangelo is the object of their funk, all because of David's junk. A principal god herself canned for helping her students understand that masterpieces don't wear pants just to please DeSantis fans. Oh, Minnie Lou, there was nothing we could do. Cops won't let you drive about with one of your everybody singing with me. Oh, Minnie Lou, there ain't nothing we can do. Cops won't let you drive about with one of your headlights out. See, I told you I'd cheer myself up. Oh, good golly. What a world we live in. Ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Fat man talking about bootstraps while he's hitting out of sand traps. Thin man scrounging around for food scraps while the car he's sleeping in is leaking oil from its valve seals. While the banker's doing cartwheels and the DA scoring plea deals as the choir sings amen. There ain't no love without freedom, and no freedom without justice. There ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Politicians flashing sizers as the cops pull down their visors, and we're sadder but no wiser as the world we're watching burn will grow harder just to live in and to find a damn to give in till we wake up to what we've been taking far too long to learn. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. There ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. It's the circle of love. May it grow ever wide until no one is standing outside. There won't be no either or then. We'll say both and maybe more when what was lost has been restored and what is torn has been made whole. I can feel it every day in my old bones and my archaic deoxyribonucleic. Yeah, I know it in my soul. There ain't no love without freedom. There ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. There ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Well, let me see who's hanging out here this evening as we scroll through our comments. Melanie, hey there. Hi, Susan and Shirley, Heidi. Thank you for your kind words of concern about Rob. Good evening, Gail, Danny Boy, Christine. Hello, Jan. Snowing again in Vermont. Well, you know what you're getting when you move. Jan, I'm playing up in Vermont in April. Did you know that? I can't remember when or where, but I am in Vermont, and I don't think I can remember the last time I played up there, so I'm excited about that. I think it's around Earth Day, if that helps. And I'm looking forward to doing my my new song, Here Be Dragons. Vicky and Joanne, Christine, Stephen. Seems like you might have been having trouble getting on. Sorry about that. All you got to do is ask me, and I'll give you absolutely no help whatsoever. I debuted a new song a couple weeks ago, and a couple of you guys were nice enough to comment favorably, so we're keeping it in the rotation. I have not come to save you, for when I look at you, I do not see a damsel in distress. I have not come to change you, your desperado soul is perfect as it is, though I confess. You say I'm a sight for sore eyes. I think you and me are both half blind. You can't see the beauty that's inside you, and I can't see quitting on a friend of mine. I have not come to heal you. You don't need to be cured, for scars can become holier than shrines. If tears can teach our eyes to see with tenderness the wounds that we've been tempted to despise. You say I'm a sight for sore eyes. I think you and me are both half blind. You can't see the beauty that's inside you, and I can't see quitting on a friend of mine. Maybe love ain't nothing but a mirror, one that shows you who you really are. Maybe mine can help you to see someone you've been a stranger to so far. I have not come to fix you. I know deep inside you're not and never have been powerless. But I will share the darkness you are walking through until you find the light that you possess. You say I'm a sight for sore eyes. I think you and me are both half blind. You can't see the beauty that's inside you, and I can't see quitting on a friend of mine. No, I ain't quitting on a friend of mine. And Dan just posted information about that Vermont date. So that's April 21st. That's Friday. And it's Roots and Wings Coffee House, a UU Church of the Upper Valley in Norwich, Vermont. So there you go. So I don't know anything. Vermont may be days to drive across it. My geography tells me it's probably not. It's Jan, so I hope we'll get to see you. All right, I don't know. Some reason I feel like singing this song tonight. Keep a fire burning in your eyes. Pay attention to the open skies. You never know what will be coming down. I don't remember losing track of you. You were always dancing in and out of you. I must have thought you'd always be around. Always keeping things real by playing the clown. Now you're nowhere to be found. Don't know what happens when people die. I can't seem to grasp it as hard as I try. It's like a song I can hear playing right in my ear that I can't sing, but I can't help listening. I can't help feeling stupid standing round, crying as they ease you down. Because I know you'd rather we were dancing our sorrow away. Right on dancing. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. Just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known. Until the steps become your very own. Become. Let me try that again. Do the steps that you are shown by everyone you've ever known. Until the steps be. Oh dear. become your very own, no matter how close to yours another steps have grown. In the end, there'll be one dance you do alone. I must have practiced this in another key, closer to Jackson's range. Keep a fire for the human race. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawing near. Just as easily it may all disappear, along with whatever meaning you might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go out and make a joyful sound. Into a dancer you have grown, from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go out and throw some seeds of your own, and in between the time you and the time that you have gone, might be the reason you were alive. You'll never know. Sorry, I've clammed that one up so bad. You do that last verse again if I can. Keep a fire for the human race. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming round. Perhaps a better world is drawing near. Just as easily it could all disappear, along with whatever meaning you might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go out and make a joyful sound. Into a dancer you have grown, from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own, and in between the time that you arrive and the time you gone, might be the reason you were alive, but you'll never know. All right. So no dang donations are necessary for tonight, gang. I probably should have canceled this one. I knew in my head it wasn't going to be my finest 60 minutes, but we did want to get a show in this week, and last night was we were celebrating Ethan's birthday, so see if I did get some requests this week. I think it was from the Giltons, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm gonna and thank you for them. See if I can do better on this than on poor Jackson's song. He'll survive, you know. Enough has gone right in that man's career that he'll get over me messing up his song. Like river stone it may be. All right, maybe not that one. I'm going to just shut it off, and I'll come back next week and we'll. I just blanked on but I'm at my laptop, right? So I can look them up just in a flash, in a mere, in a just a blinking of an eye. I hit Microsoft Word, and the little icon is bouncing up and down, just like it has all day. And while I did that, the words came back to my mind. So, like river stone, it may be that some edges get worn smooth. Or maybe it's just these days you don't have as much to prove. So you try to pick your battles, 'cause some fights just ain't worth winning. When you reach the end of the beginning, from dwelling on the tears to being thankful for the smiles, the journey of a single step can begin with 1,000 miles. And you ain't sure where you're going, but you're making good time grinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, oh, the journey you make from the first breath you take till your last dying day, and the mystery takes your breath away. Ain't much can't get settled sitting down over a cold one. You got no time to pick a grudge up, let alone to hold one. You've seen desperados genuflect and caught the saint it's sinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, you might regret mistakes you made, but don't mistake regret for turning from those lucky stars you ain't done thanking yet. Or old friends you can count on, even though their ranks are thinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, oh, the journey you make from the first breath you take on your last dying day, and the mystery takes your breath away. You got so much to tell them that you don't know where to start, and you can't always find the words to say what's in your heart. So you love them just as hard as you can hope this world keeps spinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, like river stone, it may be that some edges get worn smooth. Or maybe it's just these days you don't have as much to prove. So you try to pick your battles, 'cause some fights are still worth winning. When you reach the end of the beginning, it's weird when and it's happening more and more that a word or a phrase I'm looking for just skips right out, and And I know it's so close. It's just right off stage there. Get out here. Usually I just have to turn my attention and it'll trot into my consciousness. Hey, CB, one of my favorite memories watching Chris singing this song along with you. Yeah, I guess you were there on a lot of those nights. You were there the night he heard it, I think, for the first time. I think it was at the Constitution Center, if I'm not mistaken. We were there with Emmy Lou and Steve Earle. But of course, if we're trusting my memory as I'm showing tonight, we're in big trouble. Anyway, let's see. Oh. In Louisville, Kentucky, on a late spring morning, I stopped at 4th and Walnut, overwhelmed and not sure why. My soul was filled with all my heart, consumed with tenderness for every person I could see with joy. I must confess, I almost laughed out loud. I almost laughed out loud. There, right where I stood, I swear I almost laughed out loud. Just as sudden as if I'd been struck by cosmic thunder, stupidity and sorrow vanished in the face of wonder. I knew with certainty I was in no way separate from these perfect strangers all around me, shining like the sun. Almost laughed out loud. Almost laughed out loud. To see that we were family, I almost laughed out loud. More than this, I saw the secret beauty of each heart, beneath the fear and loneliness that keep us all apart. I heard the music love composed with each adoring glance, and the urge to sing along and ask each soul to dance. Though it may sound crazy, for it cannot be explained, but as this holy moment passed, a single thought remained. If we could always see ourselves the way we really are, there'd be no time for greed or hate, there'd be no time for war. I almost cried out loud, almost cried out loud. There's more I'm sure we must look for. I almost cried out loud. I almost laughed out loud. I almost laughed out loud. To be revealed what was concealed. I almost laughed out loud. I almost laughed out loud. I almost laughed out loud. And there right where I stood, I swear I almost laughed out loud. Say your life flashes by you, your time on earth is all gone. I figure since my life's been music, I hear those last moments in song. Every song I ever heard will play inside my heart. It will be a symphony. Every voice I ever loved will sing inside my soul. Friends will come to sing me on my way. Some folks remember in pictures, though my blue eyes have been blessed, see their share of this world's beauty. Day when I go to my rest, every song I ever heard will play inside my heart. It will be a symphony. Every voice I ever loved will sing inside my soul. Friends will come to sing me on my way. For the love and for the laughter, your sweet kindness has filled me with hope. Our roads may one day lead us back together, till they do, and even if they don't, every song I ever heard play inside my heart. It will be a symphony. Every voice I ever loved will sing inside my soul. You'll be there to sing me on my way. Friends will come to sing me on my way. Come on, my friends, sing me on my way. Gene's not digging the vibe tonight. I understand. If you want something happy, you're going to have to go to the front of the show, because I did something happy up at the top. I tried to get up to the altitude, but I couldn't maintain. Tune in 2 weeks from tonight, where I'll be jovial or drunk. One of the two. If I'm not in a good mood, I'll bring a 6-pack of beer to the session, and we'll see what happens. That could be either my most profitable Busk at Dusk or the end of my career. It's not that me and Dan are better than the rest of you, but we've made so many mistakes, we know what not to do. We got more uncommon sense than most of y'all can stand. We got all the answers, me and Dan. We got a beat on the important questions of the day. There's almost no big issues upon which we can invade. We'll tell you just what's wrong with you and help you make a plan to solve your problems. Just ask me and Dan. The world would be a better place where a smile upon its face if everyone would just be more like us. Though the less discerning might take our sagacious judgments for the cranky grumblings of sarcastic old curmudgeons. We're so freaking enlightened that we just don't give a damn. Got wisdom out the yin-yang, me and Dan. Not everyone appreciates our subtlety and wit. We put the wise in wise ass more than they care to admit. Come as close to perfect as most anybody can. Yeah, they broke the molds when they made me and Dan. The world would be a better place where a smile on its face if everyone would just be more like us. Life with us is probably nothing short of paradise. Our wives are always grateful when we offer them advice. The Oracle of Delphi was a flash in the brain pan compared to the likes of me and Dan. That's M-E-A-N-D, don't spell it with no ampersand. The title of this song is Me and Dan. There you go, Jay Kristen. And you know, I almost laughed out loud immediately before you made that comment, so I don't think it was quite fair. Anyway, I've done my best tonight, folks. Do a couple more for you and retreat to a corner with my blankie and my beer. Dang it. This used to be a land where bigotry would hug the shadows. That's not even the right words. This used to be a country. The little mouse is just not running on the wheel tonight, gang. Used to be a country. I'm just gonna delete this show as soon as I get off. We cared for one another, tried to see a weary stranger as a sister and a brother. We're the strongest, shouldered up the load for those who weren't as strong. We thought they'd never turn their backs on this, but we were wrong. This used to be a land where bigotry would hug the shadows, hide its guys in bed sheets, and would always lose the battles when it reared its spittle spewing face of twisted hate. We were not always good here, but our dreams could make us great. Now their bitter laughter seems to tell another story in which the aggrieved relieve themselves upon Old Glory. and a vengeful liar raises up a fisted glove. This used to be a country that I love, and I still do. Though I'm grieving, I ain't quitting, I ain't leaving. Won't back up, won't back down. I will fight this, I vow. I will sing, I will shout, I will call hatred out. And when push comes to shove, I will stand up for love. This was a shining city. Now the bulldozers are here, and in faces all the colors of the rainbow you see fear, while the anger in God's eyes softened only by a tear falls like a star from the sky. I will sing, I will shout, I will call hatred out. And when push comes to shove, I will stand up for love. I will stand, I will stand, I will stand, I will stand, I will stand. Raise up my head, I will stand up for love. This used to be a country you could be proud of, my friends. I swear to God that it will be again. I pray to God that it will be again. This is another one I had a request for this week. I'll finish up with it. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight on this rough-hewn version of my bad. Don't be so surprised. Find me at your door. I know you said you were okay, but I had to be sure you were finding ways to keep your spirits strong. I don't know how it works here, but back where I come from, that's what friends do. That's what friends do. Though your compass points to magnetic north, I'm just standing back and forth. Some say play it safe, some say play it smart. A friend will be the one who's asking you what's in your heart. That's what friends do. That's what friends do. You're in a staring contest, and that old weirdness doesn't blink. And platitudes get left like unwashed dishes in the sink. And you need someone to swear you're not as crazy as you think you are. A friend is there for you anytime at all. This world leaves you feeling kinda used up, kinda small. Sometimes we need to laugh, sometimes we need to cry, sometimes we need to love somebody without knowing why. That's what friends do. That's what friends do. Someone told me in the last verse of the last song that they couldn't hear my guitar. Well, I'll fix that. Good night, everybody. See you guys in a couple of weeks.